So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Christopher Sanchez.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
TJ Friedl leading things off and takes a strike. Just off the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Oh, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Digging in, Matt McLean. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. That one ripped left field. Tattooed and gone. His 19th home run of the year. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Good power, not great in the OBP department. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Good eye right there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's to third. Boom. Off balance speed. There's 1. And that's 2. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, on the hill here today, Brady Singer. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Up the middle. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And they get Turner for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup.
Second.
One guy
Center
leading the way
fielder,
offensively for this club right now. Kyle Schwarber.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs. So you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly. So watch out when he steps in.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's too high. One out, base is empty. Righty delivers. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2.
2-2 to count.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional
Batting
walk,
third.
but he wasn't exactly
Baseman,
trying to attack the zone
Alec
either.
Bohm.
One down. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two outs.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Schwarber leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Two and 0.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. 1 left for Philadelphia, and they're down 2-0. Top of the second,
Leading
and
off
now the
for
right fielder,
Cincinnati,
Reese
right
Hines.
fielder, Reese Hines.
Hines batting 6th in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. And there's a strike on the outside corner. On the ground to third. 1 out in the second.
Batting 7th, second baseman Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux. That one catches the corner.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Christian Encarnacion Strand getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs, base is empty.
Hey.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And he chases that one. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. They're up 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now batting Max Kepler.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
Singer back to work. Inside. Ball one. And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Next is the speedy first baseman. Ground ball left side, could be two. Espinal over to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This is Bryson Stott. That's a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball inside. And the count 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. De La Cruz sizing this one up, and that will end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it here 2-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top half of the third inning. Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Two balls, one strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air down the left side. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Matt McLain.
So now the DH spot, Matt McLain. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Marsh makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now the switch hitting catcher, Rafael Marchand.
Rafael Marchand.
That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Ball, that's out.
Chop to third. Espinal slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, left fielder Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And he pumps it a strike. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a foul straight back. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Still able to come through behind in the count
Now
right there.
batting,
Handled that down and in breaking
Trey
ball very
Turner.
well. And saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1. One ball, one
Now he
strike.
can't squeeze it behind the plate. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
That pitch was pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
Runner takes off for third. That one the other way, and a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Singer over to first, and Turner's back in. And that's a fair ball. Around second is Turner. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
He was all
Third
over
baseman,
that one.
Alex
He wasn't able to
Bohm.
elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Flied to right his first time. That clips the corner.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
And that's ripped for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2. Not in time. He's safe.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 on, 1 out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Golden opportunity right here. And ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
That one hooked foul. 1 down. Runners at second and third. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 4-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
1 down. Runner at first. Max Kepler at the plate. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swung on, belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Across is the runner from first. It's 5-2.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now the first baseman, he's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Man at second. This to third. Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Coming home. He will score.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
1 out. Runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Flied out his first time. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. Just off the outside edge. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 7-2. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brady Singer out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Chase Burns takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. First time up, he grounded to third. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's off the outside edge. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the sweeper is off the plate. In the air, out towards left center. Hayes makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. On a line out towards center. Friedel pulls that one down. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 7 and the Reds 2. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ellie falls victim to the K.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Hayes takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That's down and in.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or 2 from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That one's in there. Now 2-1.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Marsh makes the play. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And
One
that
ball,
skips into
2
dirt.
strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Bottom 4, and now the
Leading
shortstop,
off
Trey
for the
Turner.
Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Swing and a slow roller. Over to first.
He's out.
Turner is out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got
Now
that hitter
batting,
out front,
the
rolled
center
over,
fielder,
put it on the ground.
Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
A walk, and he's also singled.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First
Ball,
pitch
that's out.
doesn't find the zone. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Right through there for a strike.
Let's go, Philadelphia.
Next
Oh,
pitch
that's
inside. 2-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles
He's
it
out.
himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Stevenson makes the play. That is the inning. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Phillies 7 and the Reds 2. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Reese Hines. Sanchez back to work. That's inside. 1-0.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them.
That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. That misses.
That's ball 2.
And a count 2-1. Foul ball there. Next one just misses. And it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's
Now
designed to
batting,
fool you,
second
but
baseman
he just wasn't
Gavin
fooled at all.
Lux.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. He swings and fouls one off. Hines aboard here at first with nobody out. Bounce to the left side. Boom. They get one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for Cincinnati, first baseman Christian
Encarnacion Strand. The next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Encarnacion Strand in his second season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Baseman,
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
One out, runner at second. Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Just missed. Man at second. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Got all of that one. And they slice into the lead. It's 7-5. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So the lineup flips over. TJ Friedl now at the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Switch through that one. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Next is the designated hitter, Matt McClain. That takes low for ball one.
1-0.
Fought off foul. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz checks over to first, back safely. He's already homered in this game. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Out to short. On to first. And that is the inning. Reds claw back with this homer. And it's 7-5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Nick Martinez up and throwing for Terry Francona. Santillan, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Max Kepler getting ready to hit. And it's fouled away. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here's the first baseman.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First offering, and it just misses.
Count 1-0.
One out and a runner at second. Fouled off. He was late. In the dirt, squirts away from Stevenson. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Kepler stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Way outside, and now it's filled up 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Popped up. Espinal moves under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So 2 down now, and here is Bryson Stott.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
There's a swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get the out. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 8-5. Runner at first with 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Rafael Marchand. 0 for 2 in this one. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now here is Brandon Marsh. That one called a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And that one ripped into right. Hines makes the grab, and that's the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds 5. Top 6. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson digs in now. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And that one is inside. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Max Lazar appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Kerkering getting loose as well. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Hayes around second. Headed for the plate. The relay. He'll score. It's 8-6.
Love how he let that ball travel and trusted his hands.
Fielder,
nice job
Reese
of going the other way.
Hines.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Christopher Sanchez gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Seth
the
Johnson
Phillies.
will take over here.
Number 51.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Reese Hines. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle.
Trey Turner gloves it.
Now the throw to first on the run. Low throw. Picked. He saved.
Did a nice job getting there.
Gavin
Good throw,
Lux.
but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
Next to hit, Gavin Lux. Just off the
That's
inside
inside.
edge. The next
Ball two.
offering misses. And the count now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes Stevenson in to score. It's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First and second, no outs. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit, and that drops in for a strike. Runners at first and second, and still nobody out. And we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and out of here. And they've rallied from 5 back. It's 10-8. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, the manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Seth Johnson won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
They
for
turn
the
things
Phillies.
over to the southpaw,
Number
Ranger
55.
Suarez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Santiago Espinal now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground. Boom. Zips it across. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedel.
0 for 3 in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Outside low, 1-2 the count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next offering misses down and away.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to
That ball's
first,
foul.
and that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And misses inside. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Third time he struck out
Now
in this
batting,
one, and definitely
designated
an
hitter,
individual
Matt
performance you want to
McLean.
flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Matt McLean, the next to hit for the Reds. And a curve is down and in. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. To the right side. Stop. Throws to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Reds get 3 on this long ball. And it's now a 10-8 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Check swing, and that's a ball. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Yasver Zulueta up and throwing for Terry Francona. Rogers, the lefty, warming up as well. Right through there for a strike. That's inside.
Inside,
Boog,
ball
he
three.
never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Schwarber. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Inside, just missed. Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. Line to left, and it stays fair. Here comes Schwarber around third. He'll score easily. Here comes the throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And next is the designated hitter, Nick Castellanos. And that's in for a strike. with the tying run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Slider misses outside. Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Here comes Bohm around third. He'll score to second, pulls him off the bag.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Chase Burns done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So they
Cincinnati.
turn things over to the righty,
Number
Nick
28.
Martinez. He's been
Nick
so good against
Martinez.
lefties. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Max Kepler. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Ball 1. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Castellanos scores. It's 11-10. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
1 out, runner at second. Next is the speedy first baseman. That
Counts
misses
1-0.
the zone, and that's ball 1.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was
1-1.
ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Now this is in the air down the line. Hines makes a nice running catch.
Now batting, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott will hit next.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Kepler at second with 2 down. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 11 and the Reds 10. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Max Lazar.
Now
Left-handed
pitching
batter
for
at the
the
plate,
Phillies.
and he's been excellent in
Number
those
60,
matchups this year. So
Max
this seems like a
Lazar.
calculated move.
Leading off for Cincinnati, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
Misses off the inside. Ball one. And that's in for a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the seventh.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the tying run is on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Tyler Stevenson digs in now. Outside, and it's 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Got it.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
That one in the dirt. 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Schwarber makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the seventh. And here's the catcher, Rafael Marchand. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Up the middle. Lux. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. That one ripped right center field, way back there. And in one hops the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Trey Turner at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Man at second. And that one fouled off. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Friedel makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Kyle Schwarber.
Now a chance for Kyle Schwarber. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one
that's off the
inside.
plate.
1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Smash to the left side. The throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Phillies strand 1. Still, though, they lead it 11-10. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Orion
Now pitching
Kirkering.
for the Phillies.
He's throwing the ball very well overall
Number
this
50.
season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game.
for Cincinnati,
Reese Hines
right fielder,
getting ready to
Reese
hit.
Hines.
Just missed. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jordan Romano, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Strom getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And downstairs.
1 strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
In the air, left field. Marsh sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman Gavin Lux.
So digging in, Gavin Lux. That missed by a
Ball 1, no
lot.
strike.
And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Stott over to first in time. Now 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job
Now
of the
batting,
pitcher to bear
first
down,
baseman,
make the pitch, get the
Christian
ground ball.
Encarnacion
Excellent piece of
Strand.
work.
Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Kirkering, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. Comes up empty.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Next one in the dirt. And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Santiago Espinal would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So up next, Santiago Espinal. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
2 outs. That misses. And that's ball 2. Fastball for a strike.
Ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Line drive, that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Orion Kerkering done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jordan Romano.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Jordan Romano.
So digging in, TJ Friedel. Late swing, foul to the left. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Reds strand a couple, and they remain on the short end of an 11-10 score.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yasver Zulueta. This is his 3rd time out this year. So digging in, Alec Bohm.
He came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball. That one misses, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting. Designated
now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Pitch misses. 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Tony Santillan preparing to come on if needed. Bohm gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Come on now, Phillies.
Check swing called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Max Kepler, the next to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. on the inside corner for a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
That one the other way. One at second. Out. And that's two. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 11 and the Reds 10. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Matt McLean. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. And that clips the inside corner. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
He's 2 outs away. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. There's a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
This one popped up. Turner should have it. 2 away now.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder Austin Hayes.
Reds down to their final out. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off down the right side. The Reds down to their final strike. And a base hit into right center field. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run, Will Benson.
30, Will Benson.
So 2 down, and now Tyler Stevenson. Throw over to first. Benson dives back in safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies slug their way to a win in this one.
I always love playing 4th of July games at home. There's so much energy in the ballpark, the red, white, and blue everywhere. And when you get a win, you feel like you did something special. Now it's off to get showered and changed and enjoy these fireworks.
Close one here today, and your final 11-10. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.